Wolves live and hunt in groups. Okay, well, that one must go with, this one. Oh, no, wait. This one says, wolves have thick fur. Okay, well, that doesn't go together. Wolves are related to dogs. Do I even need that information? Oh, I've got to be more organized with these notes. Ugh. Well, hey everyone, welcome back. I've had a pretty rough morning. I was almost done with my research notes from my Mia Talks event when, bam, I accidentally knocked over my pile of index cards and now they're all mixed up. It's a mess. I feel like getting them all back in order again is going to take forever. And I wanted to be sure a video was ready for you guys to watch, but I'm not sure I can do this all over again. Oh, okay. So what if I just kind of straighten them out and make them neat and ta-da! I bet I can just read them like this, right? Okay, how does this sound? Wolves are native to North America, Europe, and Asia. Wolves have thick fur to protect them against cold weather. Wolves communicate through howling to each other and... Ugh, well, this doesn't sound right at all. I don't think my quick fix is going to work. It sounds confusing, right? It sounds like I'm just reading facts off a card. But an expository piece of writing is more than just listing facts. It should support my main idea clearly and be enjoyable to read and listen to. So I need to take the time to identify and organize my supporting details. Oh, you can help. All right, first things first. We need to think back to our main idea, our focus for this speech. I'm not just writing about wolves. I'm writing specifically about my main idea that wolves have unique physical and behavioral traits that help them survive in challenging environments. What kind of facts and details do we need to support that main idea? Pause here to underline the 2 points we'll focus on. In order to prove my main idea, we'll need supporting details that show physical and behavioral adaptations wolves have. The details on my note cards should only be included in my speech if they provide evidence for the main idea. Let's look at a few at a time. Which of these help support our main idea? Wolves are native to North America, Europe, and Asia. Wolves have thick fur to protect them against cold weather. And wolves live and hunt in groups. Okay, the first part of my main idea is about physical adaptations, or parts of a wolf's body that help it survive. This note about thick fur definitely supports that idea. It's their bodies that are covered in fur. Let's put a P in the corner for physical. Now, the other part of my main idea is about behavioral adaptations, or things wolves do to survive. Oh, living and hunting in groups is a wolf behavior. Let's mark this card B for behavioral. What about this card? Wolves are native to North America, Europe, and Asia. Is this about a wolf's body or a behavior? I don't think so. This is an interesting fact to be sure, but our main idea isn't about the places wolves live. I think we can put an X on this card to remind me that it doesn't belong in my speech. Wow! We already identified the details on 3 cards. Next up we have wolves have sharp teeth and strong jaws for tearing meat. Wolves communicate through howling to each other in a group. And wolves are closely related to domestic dogs. Pause here and label each card on your own with a P for physical, B for behavioral, or an X to remind us that it's a detail we do not want to use. How'd you do? Here's what I noticed. Sharp teeth and jaws are a part of a wolf's body. I labeled that card with a P. Wolves being related to domestic dogs is so interesting, right? How can a wolf be related to a tiny little chihuahua? I love this fact, and I would like to know more about it. But For now, it doesn't support my main idea, so I put an X on the card to remind me not to use it. And this card gets a B. Wolves howling is an awesome behavior they use to communicate with one another. Great! Another set done. There are 4 more cards left to organize. Wolves have a strong sense of smell. Wolves use teamwork to hunt. Wolves are often featured in folklore and mythology. Some wolves in the wild play with ravens, a kind of bird. Pause here to read each card and label. Alright, here's how I labeled the 4 cards that were left. The note about wolves' sense of smell is a physical trait. This card about wolves' teamwork is a behavioral trait. And these cards about wolves playing with birds and being featured in myths are interesting, but don't support my main idea. You can take some time to change any labels if you need to. Okay, authors identify the facts and details that will help support their main idea. And now our details are identified. The details we don't need are safely tucked away for another day of learning. So, now what? I'm thinking we need to organize our cards in some way. Remember when I read the cards all jumbled up? It sounded like I was just blurting out random wolf facts. Because I was. How do you think we should organize our details for writing? Pause here to write your ideas. Here's what I'm thinking. We've already labeled each card with a P or a B. We should group the cards this way too. We've already learned from reading informational texts that authors organize supporting details by what they have in common. So it makes sense that we'd want to do the same with our details. First, let's gather the physical adaptations, the parts of a wolf's body that help them survive. We'll put those over here. Thick fur, sharp teeth, strong sense of smell. And here are those behavioral adaptations, the actions that wolves do to survive. They live and hunt in groups, communicate through howling, and use teamwork to hunt. Organizing details like this helps us see how each piece of information supports our main idea. When we write our speech, we'll have all our physical adaptation details together, then all our behavioral adaptations details. This way, our writing will be clear and focused, rather than jumping around from fact to fact. As writers today, we learned that authors identify the facts and details that will help support their main idea. Some facts are interesting, but don't support our focus, and that's okay. We can save them for another time. Authors also group their supporting details by what they have in common. This helps their writing stay clear and organized. Well, now my day has turned around. No more mixed up index cards to worry about, and we are one step closer to Mia Talks. In my next video, I'll start writing my speech. Be sure to come back to the channel soon, and in the meantime, keep reading, keep writing, keep working on those goals. Bye!